It just comes down to individual stories so that it makes your product relevant.
This is The Briefcase from Sutherland Weston Marketing Communications. Quick conversations from everyday observations, delivering practical marketing ideas you can carry with you.
I'm Mark Parent, social media and digital specialist here at Sutherland Weston.
You've gone to many seminars in many cities, and you got to glean information from a lot of people, and you remember one that sent you to Nashville?
It was Nashville. It's a country radio seminar.
Who'd you see?
A gentleman named Dick Orkin. He was a big radio announcer and radio personality and voice actor. He invented Chicken Man for all of you folks who remember that. He had this great process that they used to be able to write, at that point, radio commercials, but it works for everything.
What's the process called?
It's called Brainstorming 101.
How's it work?
It works by looking at all the benefits, listing out what the benefits of your product. Let's go it as a product. And then you just put that aside. And then come up with a subject. Say it's laundry detergent. So the subject would be washing clothes, laundry. And then you throw the whole advertising world out the window. And you just ask questions. Give me a story about washing clothes, about laundry.
So you're taking away the ability of showcasing the standard features that you would normally present about your product and instead dig deeper, trying to find an insight or some way that your product has changed the world or the lives of people? How am I doing so far?
Yeah, pretty good. And it just comes down to individual stories so that it makes your product relevant. I had a client that I had to write for. It was called The Cleaning Witch. At that time, my son was very young, and his favorite movie at that time was Fantasia. And if you remember in Fantasia, there's a whole section where Mickey conducts a bunch of swishing and swashing mops.
He was the sorcerer's apprentice. He didn't want to do the work, and so he borrowed the wand and he did use the magic.
Right. So I used that experience to come up with the all-witch orchestra. The vacuum is the wind section. The mops were the kind of the percussion and the swish. And so we got the whole orchestra. And I put it all to Mozart's Eine kleine Hausmusik. Instead of Eine kleine Nachtmusik, a little night music.
Yes.
Change it to Eine kleine Hausmusik. And it worked well because it was based on something that was very imaginative. And I used that Brainstorming 101 to make that leap from cleaning house to something that was visual, even though it was a radio commercial. Brainstorming 101 allows you to find a story in your product or your service, relatable to your customers, from which you can elicit an emotion from customers, make a connection, and then make a sale.
You have been listening to The Briefcase from Sutherland Weston Marketing Communications. Got a question for the Sutherland Weston team? Email us at sutherlandweston.com.